In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect Airtable to Voiceflow so your assistant can pull in data from your Airtable base. To begin, open Voiceflow and go to the assistant or project that you want to connect. Make sure you're inside the correct workspace before making any changes, especially if you manage more than one assistant. This is where you'll add the connection that allows your project to request information from Airtable. Next, open Airtable and prepare the base that contains the data you want Voiceflow to use. Take a moment to confirm that the table is organized clearly and that the fields you want to access are already in place. This is important because Voiceflow will only be able to retrieve the data that exists in that table. So having everything clean and ready will make testing much easier later on. After that, create or copy your Airtable personal access token. This token acts like a secure key that allows Voiceflow to communicate with Airtable. Keep in mind that this is sensitive information, so it should be handled carefully and never shared publicly. You'll use it in Voiceflow as part of the authorization setup for the request. Once you have that ready, copy your Airtable base ID and the table name you want to connect. These details help Voiceflow know exactly where to send the request. The base ID identifies the Airtable base, and the table name points to the specific table that contains your data. It's a good idea to double-check spelling here, since even a small mismatch can cause the request to fail. Now go back to Voiceflow and add an API block inside your flow. This is the block that will send the request to Airtable and bring the response back into your assistant. Place it in the part of the conversation where you want the data to be fetched, depending on how your assistant is designed to respond. Inside that API block, add the Airtable API URL along with the authorization token. The URL should point to the correct base and table, and the token should be included so Airtable accepts the request. Be careful when entering these values because formatting errors are one of the most common reasons integrations don't work on the first try. Finally, run the Voiceflow assistant and test the response to make sure Airtable data is being pulled correctly. Watch the output closely and confirm that the returned information matches what's in your Airtable base. If something looks off, review the token, base ID, table name, and API block settings. Once the test works, your Airtable and Voiceflow connection is ready to use.